Now we're gonna give this one a shot. Pretty sure we're live. I hope we're live, dude. Play. Is it on? Can't tell, guy. See, on my end, it shows that it's waiting. Why is it showing that it's waiting? Because it's really not even on. Dude. Come on, man. Ah, there we go. Is it on? Can't tell, guy. Delay is wicked, see, man. On my end, anyway, it shows that it's waiting. Why is it showing that it's waiting? Alright. I'm just gonna leave that like that. We'll see what happens here. So we are back on this Losi. After that live ended, I just said, forget it, man. It must have been a reason why. A couple of things I gotta continue on. Taking apart this, cleaning the shocks, checking the fluid levels, making sure everything's mint. And that's about it, man. Like I said, I'm just out here kind of just doing stuff. And if you're here, you're here. What's going on, man? JP, what's going on? Justin, what's happening? What's going on? Yeah, man. Just playing catch up. My I had to go to a wedding shower yesterday for my son, so that's an exciting thing. It's crazy. Crazy but not. Very proud of that kid, man. I'm definitely a proud dad, I'll tell you that one. Alright. Was gonna crack this open, but nah. The other butter that I had stuck in there should be fine. But I am just gonna pop these out. I'm pretty sure that, I mean, this one actually doesn't look like it's really leaked. It looks like this one has. So I figure what I'll do is just top off the fluid and clean it up a little bit. Sleek, what's going on, man? Yeah, dude, wicked proud, man. They're both very, very good kids. It's definitely a good thing to see. What do I hear in the background? Oh, my wife. I think my wife is watching the, what's it called? The Olympics. I think she's watching the Olympics. So, figure while she's doing that, I'll just come out here and do this. It looks like it's gonna rain. The weather report said 6 p.m. that it was gonna rain. But you look at the clouds right now, and the way it's overcast, looks like it's gonna rain like in a few minutes. So you've been fighting an out of balance battery. Nice. How'd you do that? Did you use a balance charger or the balance option? I know I was somebody was making comments on a video that I had done specifically about that, and it takes time, but it does eventually balance out. The other thing too is sometimes they don't fully recover out of that. Sometimes it's just time to let the battery go, turn it into a 1 cell less pack. Can be done, but that's the part that kind of stinks sometimes, is you get these batteries, you spend a good amount of money on them, and you end up with like 1 cell that dumps out on you. So I actually don't need to take the arm out, but I did want to kind of flip that out. So go like this and see if I can wedge it under there. Yeah, doing the holes like that really worked out well. It this side had no debris in it. The other side, obviously, if you had seen the other video or the other live, the other side I had shown that there was a boulder that ended up limiting the travel. I thought something was bent with this thing. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, I really don't beat on the thing that much. But yeah, very happy with this truck, man. It's a very, very I feel well built machine. Even, you know, even with the shocks bleeding, that's normal. So, at least in my opinion, it's normal. This thing, this deck is this bench thing, whatever I got going on here is wicked tight. So what I wanted to do is now kind of get into the shocks. I want to pull these out. What happened to the Vigilante? Vigilante is actually way over there. I am going to get back into that because I do like the truck. The thing is I wanted Red Cat to iron out the problem before I went ahead and bought another $200 and something worth of parts. I gotta be careful. $200 and something worth of parts I spent on that thing, and for it to only break what, a quarter of a pack into the last run. Nah, I was ripped. I was ripped beyond belief. Because what was I out there for, like 5 minutes, and the gears took a dump, and I put the thing back to Red Cat factory spec. And what I mean by that is talking to Red Cat, other than the tires. Yes, I kind of... The tires I left alone because, you buy a fifth scale, man. It should act like a fifth scale. You shouldn't have to, like, really baby it. And some comments had been made online directly from Red Cat that I didn't particularly appreciate. So that kind of made me just kind of, I don't know, just kind of tipped me off a little bit. Sometimes you get the bad attitude of, yeah, you can look at my face. Sometimes you get the bad attitude of, and it's a bad attitude. I get it. Every once in a while, I'm human. I'm a normal guy. So, well, at least I think I'm normal. But, you get that taste in your mouth and you're just like, why should I continue doing free ads? I mean, it's not a free ad, but it's more content to watch and stuff like that. But I took it as, why should I do more free ads for Red Cat? Like, I mean, nah, dude. Nah, I just spent how much? And Red Cat did make it up in a weird way, which was weird. Kind of, sort of. But I needed a break from it, man. It was just like, I was at that point to where, make sure I'm framed right, I was to that point to where I was done with fifth scales. Like, I'm not kidding. I was done. Like, I mean, it's just, it's not that I don't enjoy them, I do. But the fifth scales that I've been running, other than my, and I know it's not a fifth scale, but to put it in a category, Traxxas X-Max / XRT, it's similar enough to a fifth scale to where it's kind of what you categorize it in because it's a large scale RC. But Traxxas has that way of just, yeah, it's not a fifth scale. I think it was it A Main? I forget who it was. Somebody. Maybe it wasn't A Main. Somebody called it put it in a fifth scale category, and I think that's kind of like where it went. But anyways, I don't know why I'm getting off topic. Just no other fifth scale seemed to drive like this Vigilante. And man, I was done. Like, I mean, I was prepping to just dump all my fifth scales. Just be done. Except for the Mongrel. The Mongrel's staying with me. But I was feeling done. I didn't think there was ever going to be a need to grab another one. And then Red Cat really, somehow, with what they did with that truck, it handles like no other fifth scale. Like, I mean, you put that thing in a direction in your mind, you're thinking, I want to go left, I want to go right, it goes. Like they did a phenomenal job of designing that truck. However the design process goes. And that's also where the other thing that they got, the 10 scale thing, you know, the Wav Racing copy. I know it's not a direct copy, but I saw enough of, and the reason why I'm saying copy, and I guess the reason, and I'm not looking at the chat yet because it's, you got to get like what you're trying to say out first. And I do it, my live streams are all over the place. Here I am working on this Losi, and now we're talking about Red Cat, or now I'm talking about Red Cat. What's the new one that they got now? It's gonna be here Tuesday, both of them. Surprise! Yeah, right. What the hell is it called? It's not the Vigilante, it's Valkyrie. It's the Valkyrie. So the two offerings of the Valkyrie. They are basically identical between the two, other than, you know, a couple minor changes. I think it's like, what is it, wheels, tires, and body? I think that's, and wing. I think that's the difference. But that was basically the same thing with the Wav Racing, and I've got both of them sitting right there. So, you can see them. But the reason why I was like semi-disappointed in my head is because the wonderment of, did Red Cat take it that extra step? I did a community post, and this was the step that I'm hoping Red Cat ironed out a little bit better than Wav Racing did. And that Wav, for the price, man, it was $329. I think. I don't think it was $326. I think it was $329. There's a plane going overhead, and I think it's pulling one of those things. But yeah, is it? Gonna see. Yeah, I knew it was. It's pulling one of those flags. You can always tell because the you can just hear the engine. It's got a different sound to it. You can tell it's not flying for speed or fun. It's flying to advertise. It's crazy that they still do that. Maybe one of these days you'll see an RC garage one of those. Wouldn't that be funny? But anyways, like I said, I'll get back into the chat. But the Valkyrie / Wav Racing, my biggest gripe with the Wav Racing truck, and it's not really a gripe, it's just it's almost the difference between the plastics that, say, like a name brand will use. And I'm not saying that Red Cat's not a name brand, they are. But because they used the Wav Racing, I'll say like platform-ish kind of deal. And Exo Cage did a great video, which was a comparison. I guess, you know, some comments were made on his page about, you know, it being a Wav Racing copy, and I was the same guy saying, hey, Wav Racing copy, but I saw enough that there were changes. So what I did is I do that thing that I do. Somebody called me a biggest hater on YouTube or whatever, and it's like, cool. The whole point is to get a conversation going. I don't care whether if it's me being negative or not. I'll be negative when I gotta be negative. But the material makeup of the plastic is the only thing on the Wav Racing that, and this is only from my perspective, and who am I? I'm nobody, dude. So you've got MJX that created a ramen noodle flexible flyer, okay, which is holding together amazingly, but you will have to torque down the screws. Like, I would recommend after every run, before you put another battery pack, or when you put another battery pack, take your little driver and go into the chassis and kind of give every little chassis that, what I call a little squeak. And you will get a squeak out of every screw. Now, is that the thread stripping out? I had no idea, man. But the opposite is what's going on with the material makeup of the Wav Racing truck. And I don't see Red Cat having enough pull to change the molecular composition of the plastics. So one big thing with these chassis, and yeah, is it possibly abuse? Yeah, I guess. No, because where the motor is has a tendency to blow out. So did they fix? I saw that they fixed the suspension. That is great, because if that can cross-platform parts from Red Cat to the Wav, it's going to turn what possibly people already have existing into a more bashable truck. Like, and that's what I'm saying, like, once you get a car in hand and experience it for yourself, you start to find all its little issues and problems, and you know, but that's issues and problems that you as a personal individual, you know, make an assumption on. But because that material composition of the plastics on that truck, they created a very ultra rigid vehicle that's probably more suited for that buggy style of racing, not launching it over a house, you know, not slamming it into trees, but driving it on a track that has buffer zones to where you're track jumping it. Absolute, like, bashable performer that way. Wav kind of screwed up, I think, with their tires, the body collision. Like, Red Cat, I think, probably sharpened their pencil. The question is did they sharpen that pencil enough? I'm hoping they did. And like a lot of people had said, you know, Red Cat does do a lot of, I think somebody called it sticker slapping. But I think they may have done enough. I think if they, the suspension, the shocks, look, they're a longer stroke shock. But I also believe, and I haven't seen, and I don't know, and I'm done watching videos. Usually I don't watch any videos if I've got an RC coming, but with this one, for some reason, I did, and I think it was because I've already seen what the Wav offering was. I've already got both trucks, or both vehicles, and they're essentially the same exact, like, same exact vehicle between the two. The only difference was body, wing, and tires. That was the literal only, oh, I'm sorry, and the pinion. But even in that, Wav really did make a very solid, even their electronics are solid, dude. The truck, I mean, what is it? The buggy. I've got a 6S ESC in that thing. It takes 6S. So it's like, it's almost like with Red Cat, it was like a no-brainer to possibly jump into that. Like I'm saying, I'm just hoping that they did enough. So I'm going to continue going, dude. You've heard enough of me blabbing here. I'll just jump into the chat real quick to see if somebody's slamming me. We got, see, I got the thing here. So hopefully the stream's not going to dump out. Robbie's asking what's going on. Secondhand RC. Josh Martin, what's going on, guy? Steve, what's going on? Lag? Oh, dude, is there lag? No way. I'm doing good, man. You really want a 5th scale? Yeah. I'll tell you, man. Dude, the Vigilante is unbelievable. Is the stream still going? I think it is, dude. I get it. Yeah. Right, Vito. Yep. Bigger RCs, bigger problems. So far, you've been lucky with your Vigilante? Yeah. You know what, man? The biggest problem that I got with my Vigilante was something that I had pointed out, and it was purposeful. It was putting those bigger, heavier tires on it, because not everybody will run stock tires. They will go ahead and run, you know, like the Pro lines that I stuck on it. So Order the Kraton 8S. Yeah. Dude, the thing is man, what's good is Earl's been showing how expensive it is to actually own an Arrma. Rob, what's going on, man? I'm doing well. You wish you had money right now? Yeah, dude, that's the thing too, is that you got to remember, for whatever RC you buy, you also have to have the currency to fix and repair, and the time to do it. Oh, so Alan, you use the balance function. Nice. Yeah, you may find that the just keep an eye on that one cell. You may find that it kind of continually dumps out. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. Joe, what's going on, man? Yeah, I think we're all caught up on chat. All right, I'm just going to jump into just continuing the repairs or maintenance. It's really maintenance. It's not really repairs. So, but yeah, this Losi usually does really put out good stuff. So. Trying to figure out how I can kind of have this in frame and keep everything going at the same time. So like to compare this to a Traxxas UDR, you kind of can't. I mean, you can. This is basically the smaller version of the UDR, which the UDR, mine is down. It's not down for the count, it's just down because I took it the diamond dust and I beat the snot out of it. And it needs just some maintenance. Again, an amazing performing RC. The UDR. I would recommend, if you like that style of driving, a UDR is definitely something that you should grab. Traxxas did an absolute phenomenal job with that RC. But it's crazy, dude. Look at all the garbage that ends up getting just in these shocks. So like I said, there's probably not going to be much more talking unless somebody asks a question and I happen to notice it. Because I'm just out here just to kind of, while my wife is watching the Olympics, I've got no desire to watch the Olympics. She can watch that and I'll just be out here doing my thing. That's where it's cool. You know, I might have to like disappear or whatever if she needs me for something, but doesn't seem like the chat's moving. Maybe nobody's chatting. Somebody put a thumbs up to see if this is still going. Because I'm looking at the chat and the chat seems like it's dead. Like it's, yeah, it's still going. I can still see it's on there. Also, let me know if you see an ad on the thing here, on the stream. This is a live stream. There are ads. I just don't know how aggressive YouTube is going to place these ads. So I'm just going to pop this open real quick and just see what we're looking at as far as fluid goes. This down a little bit. Just crack this open a little bit here. See what we're looking at. Look at the dirt. Oh, yeah, low. Definitely low on fluid. For plastic shocks, man, these things are pretty mint. So I'm just gonna go like that. Yeah, definitely need more fluid than that. Wow. More fluid kind of leaked out than I thought. So I'm gonna take the little bleeder screw out. Where's the seal on this? There's usually like a, ooh, there's usually like a little, oh, it's in there. It's in the cap. Take the little bleeder out. Get the air out of there. Oh, wow, look at that. It needs more. Jeez. Sometimes I put it right in there. But, big bubble. Couple more drops. Right about there. It doesn't even seem like the chat is going, dude. Alright, let's see. And wow. Oh, there we go. It's there, but so what I'm gonna do, just put a couple drops in there. I'm gonna let it relax. Pull it out just a touch. Screw it back in. Can very easily strip these out. Mint. Much better. So that was it. This one is. Ooh, that's got plenty of bubbles in there. Plenty of air. So let's give that a little tweak, that's fine. This is the one where the O-ring can have a tendency to kind of pop out. So let's see. Break that seal, wipe it off. Let's see what we are here. Yeah, way empty. I mean, not too bad, but I know there's plenty of air bubbles in there too. This is the one. When I was putting the other shock together, the I didn't pay attention to the O-ring. I don't know if the O-ring got dry or what, but I had tightened this down and the O-ring was popping through the side. So I'm just gonna crack it, wipe it off. Looking, like I said, I can actually feel the air bubbles in there. Ah, I bet there's plenty of air in there. It's gonna stink. It's gonna take forever. Look at, it's gonna take forever to get the air out of this thing. Crap. Let's No way. I don't think that's overfilled. I think it's just a lot of air in there. I could be wrong. So what I'll do is I will just suck some of the fluid out. I made the mistake by collapsing the shock and bringing the air bubbles past the piston or the valve. Yeah, I can see the air bubbles coming. Yeah, you can see a ton of them. Yeah, I can see that there's a whole trail of them right there, getting ready to pop the surface. Look at them all. Wish you could use like fire to do like epoxy, to get the bubbles out of the epoxy, because they're just sitting right there, dude. They're like, there's a whole like row of them. All right. Let's see if that's enough. Fluid's right there. Ah, just dragged in some bubbles. Come on. Coffee jitters, holy crap. Much better. I can still feel the bubbles in there. Cool. Much better. Can feel the bubbles when you cycle it. They'll eventually kind of come to the top or whatever. They'll come to the bottom. Alright, good enough for that. This is not moving. Oh, see? I just had to refresh it. Look at it. There's a ton of messages that I missed. Yes, I'm using 70. What is your take on the Mud Boss? If you want a collectible and put it away and throw it in the trunk of a car and put it in a Ziploc bag, get the actual Mud Boss. And don't open it. I don't really have a take on it. It's what, a 2S RC? Oh, dude, Mo's Garage, you went down the rabbit hole, huh? You got a Grom? Dude, those things are rabbit hole, not trash bins, but they are rabbit hole vehicles. Sorry, man, the chat wasn't going. I didn't see that, Scott. Does it get any better watching Guy? Oh, dude, prepping ribeyes. Whoa, yeah, Guy. On the grill? Dude, you're killing me. Oh, my God. My mouth is watering instantly. Paul, what's going on, man? Just got in from filling the rock right with grass. Nice. Coven cut. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it is kind of a code, and it's back deck RC, man. What is this, episode 2? Back deck. So the other time, it was my fault. I had the camera set to record, which was dumb. I didn't need it to record. The live streams with the GoPro usually don't go well. And I figured I'd just try it out, so. But yeah, I use the 70 for this thing. It seems to work well, especially with the heat we've got. So the other thing I was going to do is try to replicate what I had done with the thing here. So the underneath part of this truck, obviously, when you look at this arm, you can see that I strategically placed holes, and those holes really did work very well. So if I can replicate exactly where those holes were, it'll do the same thing. And I think my question was, did I use a reamer? The reamer works. So provided that I can get the holes in the same spot. I think I used a drill bit, but I'm going to use a reamer this time. So hopefully I can do that. I think I can. I'll have to come through this way with it. I bet I used a drill bit. And I'm just going to use this, the little Ryobi thing that I got here with the drill bit. Just see if I can ream that out. Sleek, let me know what you think about the new bike I picked up. What'd you pick up for a bike, man? What do you mean bike? What kind of bike? Robbie, what's going on? Oh, Mets is here. Mats, what's going on, guy? Smash that button, you know it, man. Dude, Vito. Dude, exactly, dude. I gotta put your comment. Look at what Vito just said. I agree with you. I don't know if he's agreeing with... Oh, you are agreeing with me. For what you gonna spend, right? Dude, holy rabbit hole, dude. Just get the MTX. Or WL or whatever. Deck wrenching, you know it, baby. Dude, Mo's garage. Mo, okay. Mo, how much have you spent? So literally just, I mean, maybe you can't say how much you spent, but how much did you spend, dude? Look at Mo right here. Mo got the metal diffs. Where's his comment? Still right there. So Mo got metal diffs, upgraded drive shafts, hot racing shocks, and a GT5. Well, the GT5 radio, you probably didn't buy that for this, right? You probably just swapped it in, so maybe you needed a receiver or whatever. But come on, give us a general cost of what you're all in at right now. Jason, what's going on, guy? What is your take on the Mud Boss issue? Do you think they should pay the brothers? I don't try to wrap myself in issues, but, and I'm only saying this only because you asked, and my opinion does not count. Traxxas has got so much damn money. Yeah, give them their cut. Traxxas is always so happy on the other end of things. So yeah, and it is funny how, why did Traxxas change it to Traxxas Modified? I mean, they had Mud Boss on the thing there. I've got the screenshots. The RCs are available to buy as a Mud Boss. Just if you buy it, don't run it. They're cheap enough where you can buy 2 of them and take the Mud Boss, like I was saying to Earl, just buy the Mud Boss, put it in a Ziploc bag, and just don't throw it away. Just put it someplace, and at some point, it may be worth more money than what you paid. Just maybe not in your lifetime. Who knows? But if you get the money, dude, why not? Just blow it. Spend it. Alright. So this one was... Yeah, this will work. Provided, like I said, I don't think... You know what, I wonder. I might have to use a drill bit. Because the step bit is only going to go so far. And then it's going to step it. Yeah, the step bit's not going to work, dude. Because the plastic is so thick here. Because here's what we're looking at for thickness. So... Well, maybe it will. So the thickness is right there. Maybe it'll be alright. The thickness might be a little different there. Yeah. I might have to grab a drill bit. Ah, crap. I don't know where my drill bits are. Zip base, good comment, man. Mo, are you absolutely out of your mind, dude? Are you including the price of the Grom? You better not be $500 in upgrades. If you are, you're out of your mind. I think you're including the price of the Grom, which is good. JP, right there. Trax is suing hobbyists since 1986. Dude, I love that comment. Dude, I'm so gonna... oh, I can't. Oh, I can pin that. Dude, I pinned your message. Now Traxxas is gonna be coming after you for slander. Holy crap. Alright. I'm gonna go and see if I can find my drill bits. too bad these days. I think I've got what I need. I think. Do you think I could find my master set of drill bits? Nope. Oh, good enough. Look at that. I think that literally is the one. Wow. Oh, lucky. But this one, no way, dude. How do I get lucky like that? Both drill bits were in my kit. That I must have just used them and tossed them in here. That's a smart thing. Oh, not to spam my own merch shop, but I've got a couple of things coming out, 3D prints for the merch store. One, it's totally unnecessary, but I figured I might as well do it just because I know I can. So the GPS encapsulator, right? While it's perfect, it's perfectly designed, it's perfectly strong, it's perfect in every way, perfect colors. I now have an HD version. Dude, I pulled the Traxxas. I pulled the Traxxas. So I've got one being built right now. It's being assembled up in the office thing there. But it's literally a HD version of the encapsulator. I made a slight revision, totally unnecessary, but what it does is it even more so intensifies the HDness of the encapsulator. Basically what I did is I put the encapsulator on steroids. So once that thing is done cooking up there, I'm going to take a couple of screenshots and post it, I think on, it's a 1 of 1 right now. I'm going to post it on the website and see what happens. Like I said, it's totally unnecessary. The original design is 100% hands down perfect. I can't tell you how many people, like dude, I'm going to totally blow your channel name. L to the W? I think it's L to the W. I think that's what his thing is. He uses that stinking encapsulator all the time. And he's got the one that I actually really like color-wise. It's not everybody's like color choice, but for some strange reason, what it reminds me of is it reminds me of a creamsicle. He's got the orange with the white strap. And I think that thing is mint looking. Yes, the white strap can get dirty and stain and all that other stuff, but it's just the way it is. But it's not going to be the same price for the HD. But it's the encapsulator on steroids. It's insane. I just had to. I had to just try something different. So I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully not drill through my hand here. Which way did I go with this? Did I actually come at a angle? I can't tell if I went at an angle. I don't think I did. But I may have gone through. Yeah, you know what? I may have gone through like this because, yeah, that is how I went through. So I went through just like that. Cannot believe the actual drill bits that I used are the ones that were in that thing. Yes, Scott. Yeah, he's a good guy. He really is. He seems like a very friendly guy, which is cool. Unlike me. So let's not stab myself here. There's the spot. Boy, that's a sharp drill bit, huh? Holy crap. Oh, there we go. And that was right through exactly where it needed to go. Look at that. Cool. That's perfect. Dude, I'll never forget that. What was it, the wheel? Was it the wheel that severed my finger? That Hobao wheel? Matt Mass, what's going on, dude? No, you did not get the lazy nut. Did you? Dude, you're out of your mind. You know what would be mint? So here's the deal, okay? If they went ahead and did the laser nut, which is a 6th scale, right? I think it's a 6th scale, right? Is the laser nut a 6th scale, the new one? I think it is. Matt, is that what you said? Did you say it was 6th? I think it is a 6th scale. If Losi was really smart, what they should really do is come out with a 6th scale DB Pro. If they did that, dude, that would sell out. Like, I mean, you want to talk about going backwards with how they do stuff, man? It's almost like this laser nut they're like testing. Let's see, will the people buy it? And you got people like Matt Mass over here. Of course they're gonna buy it. Dude, if they did the DB Pro, dude, I'd get one. I'd get 2 of them. The DB Pro in that platform would be insane. It's basically what I've been asking for. That's why I almost bought that, what's that, the DB, I think it's called the DB, DB07 or DB7. Kimberly, Basher Queen, she was selling those, I think. Was she selling those? Yeah, I think she was. Dude, if they did a DB Pro, come on, Horizon, if you're listening. Losi, you're not. I know you're not listening. DB Pro. Forget this laser nut crap. DB stinking Pro in a 6th scale would be insane. Or 7th scale. Is it 6th scale or 7th scale? I don't even know. Whatever it is. That's what they need. Tactical. Dude, nice. Hey. Dude, hey. Sleek, at least you got the right one. At least you got the right ad. That's a good one to come up. The tactical belt, that's a good ad. I don't mind that. The hair, yeah, guy. It's my, this is my, Fabio look right now. I go through this stage like every couple of years. I let my hair grow out, gets down to the middle of my back, and then I'll be on a creeper or working on one of my vehicles, and the creeper wheel will run over my hair and get stuck around the wheel, and then I'll flip out, and I'll come inside and I'll go, honey, it's all gonna come off. And that's usually the way it goes, man. That's the way it's always been for me. Always changing crew cut, shaved, not shaved head, but crew cut slash Fabio. Yeah, guy. This is the Fabio edition of guy that you got right now. Yeah, I know, Matt. You're an animal, dude. You're Matt, you're that guy, spare no expense. Alright, let's see here. So, this one, I believe that's in the center. Did I do that in the center, or did I do that towards the back? I think I might have done that towards the back. Kind of looks like it. Yeah. Looks like it's towards the back. Maybe out of this one I could kind of go towards the center. See if I can do that. There we go. Beautiful. You know it, guy. Flip out. I know other people have been there. I ain't the only one. Dude, you're working on a creeper and you roll over your head or your hair. I'm just gonna touch it with this. Oh, wrong way. See, what I don't like is it leaves burrs. So I'm gonna have to kind of clean that up with a razor blade or something. I usually have a razor blade somewhere. Let's see if I got a razor blade in this little kit here. That would be a nope. His scalp keeps peeking through. I think the dirt will fix the rest of this. Kind of more concerned about in there, making sure that there's no burrs in there, because that's where it doesn't make sense. Because if there's a burr in there, oh, it's mint. That's mint. Okay, we're good. All right, so there you go. So there's the holes that you need for this thing. I hope it's the same spot. Nope. The other hole's slightly off. It's still in the same kind of basic location. So that hole should have been here. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if it collects debris. Maybe I'll see if I can widen it out a little bit. There we go. That widened it. Close enough. Good enough, I think is what they call it. It's good enough. Boy, that hole's huge now. There ain't gonna be no debris getting stuck in that thing. Holy smokes.